This is the first time I get to vote by mail.
Concerns about the coronavirus led Manoj Menon to vote absentee in North Carolina.
While I'm fit and healthy, I wanted to make sure that the vote gets in.
He says the only confusing thing was North Carolina's requirement to have a witness sign his mail-in ballot.
That part, it took a little bit of reading and rereading to understand what the stipulation is.
He got his wife to sign his vote, but other North Carolina voters are mailing in ballots without witness information and signatures. It's the most common error keeping votes from being processed in this battleground state. That's according to data we reviewed from the State Board of Elections. As of last week, 1,700 mail-in ballots had been marked witness info incomplete, unable to be counted yet. It was 1% of votes received in a state where the presidential contest is expected to be close.
If North Carolina is as competitive as most of us think it will be, there could be some races that get decided by these issues.
We found ballots with incomplete witness information were mostly from Democrats and disproportionately from black voters. Catawba College political scientist Michael Bitzer says that's likely because Democrats and people of color are voting by mail for the first time at a higher rate compared to Republicans and white voters.
It's probably that lack of knowledge or lack of usage in the past that is causing some of the issues.
It's an early sign the witness signature rule could become a significant issue here and in the 7 other states where it's required, including Wisconsin, another possible tipping point state. Getting a signature is supposed to prevent election fraud by holding others accountable for vouching for a voter. Ernestine Moore challenged South Carolina's witness rule. She says for people living alone in a pandemic, getting a witness to sign a ballot risks exposure to the virus.
Especially individuals that have some type of medical condition that they're already considering.
As of now, a witness signature is not required in South Carolina. As for those 1,700 ballots in North Carolina, they've not been rejected, more like put on ice. Election officials now have to reach out to those voters to give them an opportunity to fix or cure those ballots.
What they're now doing is sending you a certificate and asking you to complete it and then send it back, and then your ballot would be cured.
Otherwise, those incomplete ballots won't count. Patrick Terpstra, Newsy, Washington.